All right, Shalom. Shalom. So GMS New Orleans coming at you live with another live camp. As always, we always start off by giving infinite honors, infinite praises to y'all. Once again, double honors to our elders, the elders apostles of Great Millstone, GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, we're gonna get straight into the biblical Bible prophecy of the downfall of America, right? Which we gotta constantly hit on the prophecy, man, which is the most important thing in these times, right? But as you see, right, as we're almost halfway through this year. So things are going quick, super quick, man. Right, we were just doing the evil destruction video. Now we in the mid part of the year. It's June. Yeah, it's June. Right? And many things are happening throughout this world, man. All right, you got the latest thing. We had the South African president went up there cutting up on a world stage in the Oval Office. Well, in the Oval Office, but it's, in the meeting room with Trump, man. Right, you had Zelensky lose his top up there. All right, but see, all these nations are really they're starting to get roused up, starting to hate this whore, man. So the policies and really the tariffs is really kicking that shit off too, man. All right, that's another thing that's getting ready to touch home here real deep, right? And because I think who that was, me and you talking about how these parts with these vehicles out here, these cars and trucks, they're going up 60%
next week, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
soon, very soon.
Yeah, so if your shit ain't straight, hey, you better yabba dabba do. All right, you motherfuckers gonna be running. You gonna be like the Flintstones in a minute on this bitch, man. All right. And hey, and that's what you see going on. What these elites starting with the Rothschilds, even going down to Kill Gates. Y'all never paid attention to Kill Gates and put up all the crops so they can run in the market with the food. They gonna cut the food off too, man. They already got the food getting sky high. They gonna cut that shit off. Right on top of like you said, the prices of these car parts, extremely high. Whatever you ain't got your hands on or haven't gotten to, hey, if you ain't done it by now, it's over with. You ain't get the chance to do it, man. All right? They're gonna basically shut this shit down, man. All right? And they don't want to hear the cries and the horror stories of how you can't feed your baby. All right? But go ahead, keep that out. They don't want to hear that. Hey, we don't want to hear that shit because we told you time and time again, starting with the apostles, what was going to happen, man. The prices in the store was going to be when we said that back then, $30 for a gallon of milk. Eggs, this price. All right. So the daily things that you will use are going to be sky high, man. And which is happening, you have people are resulting in just stealing this shit. Strong on me. That's gonna be a thing here. Go ahead, I'm trying.
I'm holding that too.
Come on, God. Come on. Hold on, let's break it again. Go ahead. Well, I'm gonna break it.
Oh yeah.
I know I got the judge.
Yeah, like a relation.
Bring it out. Who want to bring it out? Four brothers.
Jeremiah chapter 51. Yeah. We want me to start at
Start at 6. Yeah.
It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
This is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. That's why we've been out here on the highways and byways prophesying and tell you we're in those times of the great day of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. All right, where the Lord's finna chastise the wicked. All right, in these times. All right, and the men of the Lord prophesied and was giving visions, was giving many revealing to them of the times that we're living in now. All right, we just catching up with it, man. You had something about
this Habakkuk 2 verse 3 of 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that read it.
He said, write the vision and make it plain on table. All right, and those visions was given to these different men. All right, years and years and years ago, man. All right, and some of them didn't even know. They didn't even know what was being revealed to them. That's why in most cases you read about the scriptures, you read about the missiles. They refer to the missiles as being arrows.
Yeah.
All right, they refer to certain things to the best of their ability of what they describe in their times But now, in the times that we have come back as the men of the Lord, we understand fully. All right? If you understand what I'm saying. So back then, a lot of the men didn't have the true understanding of what was told to them. Now that they came back in the reincarnation, now they understand. They understand what the arrows mean. All right? They understand what this new Babylon, who or where this new Babylon the Great was going to be.
What that see here.
Yeah, and what the sea hip is, man. All right? Those things have to be given to you. Just like we went into what the past conference call was. The oil, man. The oil has to be given to you. All right? To get this pure understanding of the scriptures, man. Other than that, you done. You just reading a bunch of black and white words, which we was in one time. We was in that state. I was always kind of spiritual into the Bible, but when I get to it, it's like black and white words. I don't know what they talk. You know what I'm saying? Until the Lord, through the apostles, giving it down from on high, man. That's on to then. That's when we got it. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, not lie.
Yeah, and so these visions, in a sense too, they take a while. Some of these prophecies in the Old Testament haven't came about yet, right? Some of this in the New Testament haven't came about, all right? But in the end, they should speak and not lie. And now that we're seeing these wars, we're seeing the mighty men of these times, these soldiers and these armies gearing up for war, right? That's a part of biblical prophecy, man. That we see that's jumping off the page, right? We're seeing the Bible. The scriptures living out through men in their actions, even in a sense, some of the things they're saying, like what that name, like it was something that Putin said a while back. It was real biblical, man.
Hey, recently, they called him a Russia propagandist. One of those head news people over in Russia said, if America and the West want to keep playing, we're gonna shoot missiles on you and burn you like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, man. And who's getting them to say that? The Lord putting them in an ancient mindset. All right, scorching the earth with them missiles, man. That's the only thing that's gonna do it. There's nothing else with that amount of power, with that amount of reach and travel that can go from one continent to another. Hold on, that scripture that said they come from a far country, from the ends of the earth. I ain't seen a man yet that can shoot an arrow, a literal arrow, a bow and arrow from one end of the earth to the other. There's only one thing that's doing that, man. And these nations have it. What you about to say something?
Joel also says when he explains the impact of the missile, we seen before it was as the Garden of Eden, and after it's a desolate.
Yeah.
So he saw how the earth was prior to the hitting, and after it was a desolate wilderness.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's done. A desolate wilderness. That's where the birds and the fowls of the air just kind of
All right.
fly around.
No, and Joel, what do you bring? What the brother bringing out in Joel? Joel paints the picture.
Yeah.
Like right now, we had a particular area of the one. It's nice, manicured grass, shit looking nice.
Great. Huh?
You got palm trees, all this shit. But the Lord saying when after He get finished with that shit, it's gonna look like a desolate wilderness.
I got it.
Right?
Exactly.
What you don't understand if you just tuning in. All right, when you read the scriptures with understanding, and you have a man of the Lord that guides you through the scriptures with understanding, America's going to be turned into the biggest desert on the planet Earth. All right, from one coast to the other. And the only thing that's going to be left here that is told in the book of Isaiah, all right, the 13th chapter is going to be nothing but wild beasts and animals going to be over here. They're going to live in these buildings. They're going to be toppled over, destroyed. All right, but bring it up. I'm gonna jump back to that real fast.
This Isaiah.
See, you added to what I'm saying.
Isaiah 13 and 19. It says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah."
When the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and that was a major thing that happened in ancient times. All right, just like it's gonna be a major thing in these times. This is gonna be this main event. It's going to take stage on the world stage. It's going to be talked about from generation to generation. And how? It's going to talk about because how the Lord is going to destroy this place and how the Lord is going to deliver. Give me Jeremiah 16. What is it? 16?
I got
16, 18, somewhere up in that. It should never be said no more.
Got it.
The Lord live it. Yeah, bring that out real fast. Then I'm going to jump right back to you. Jump back to that part.
It's Jeremiah 16, verse 14.
Yeah, that's it.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh.
So this ain't happened yet, right? That's why the bird read. That was you just read.
It says, do it, tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. But the vision is yet for
It happened, right?
Or they have this Habakkuk.
Yeah.
But I
Habakkuk,
yeah.
Yeah, Habakkuk mentioned it, man.
Mhm.
All right, and this ain't happened yet. What they open up? What they open up and say?
Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come.
The days come, meaning this is going to happen. This is a part of the vision. Go ahead.
Saith Yahweh, that it shall be no more said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Yeah, because we still saying that. We still talking about that part of the story. The Lord brought the children of Israel out of ancient Egypt through Moses, the Red Sea, the whole events that led to that major event. All right, we still talking about that, but it's gonna come a time. It's gonna tell you. Go ahead.
Verse 15. But
when you use the word but, that neglects everything else that you just said. So but go ahead.
the comma.
Uh-huh.
But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
From the land of the north. And where we live at? North America. In the northern hemisphere of America, man. The northern hemisphere. Right? We live in the Americas. But read that little part, what it says?
But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
And this is going to be talked about. How the Lord's going to deliver the 130 elect in style with the chariots. And proceed right after that happened, straightway destroy this fucking place, man. All right? And you will meet your demise, man. A lot of you going to meet, you're gonna kiss one of them missiles, man. Right on the lips. All right? You're going to kiss them shits, man. A lot of you going to meet second Peter's the 3rd chapter, man. I'm talking in its fullness.
Fervent heat.
Yeah, in fervent heat. A lot of you gonna get caught. You gonna get caught like Sarah Connor, watching the skyscrapers from afar, holding on the fucking gate. That's gonna be your end. All right? You about to say?
And it's prophesied also that they're gonna be what? Marrying and eat. Up until what? Till the time comes.
Yeah, you ever seen that video? It was over there in
Lebanon.
yeah, they was getting married and that fucking that pocket nuke went off. Y'all
Yeah.
that's how it's gonna be though.
Right, Beirut.
Yeah, Beirut. That was in Beirut. It was out there waiting, taking it was posing. The sound didn't even get to come yet, and the bitch dress went up in the air. Boom! It's gonna be worse than that though, because this is gonna be nuclear, man. Them little bitty, they shooting little shit compared with what's finna get shot from one end of the earth to the other, man. Oh, that was it, right? That was it. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 13, verse 20. It says, "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation."
America's never gonna be inhabited, man. The scripture tell you that even in the Apocrypha, they tell you that even the what they call them? Ravens. Yeah, the Raven. No, it's another one too, but they call them the damn, don't sit my tongue, I have to find it. But they tell you they're not ain't nobody gonna be fooling over here, man. They ain't gonna, and I'm gonna say this too, for you bugged out niggas out there. The white man, the white man ain't gonna destroy this bitch, and you gonna come up silos, twisting the hatch off. Oh, come out like the Big Show. Oh, Bill America again. No, nigga, it ain't happening. Y'all been watching too much. What that show?
Fallout.
No, you said
Power Rangers.
no. They supposed to have kings and queens on there.
Game of
Ain't gonna be no Game of Thrones shit. Putting sticks together, niggas start building up. This is the courthouse. No, nigga, that's it. All right, over with, man. Read that part again.
Trying is Isaiah 13, verse 20.
You know, nigga think like that. Nigga think gonna come out there and be like the Big Show, man.
Mad Max.
Yeah. Scripted.
Everybody gonna be wearing football pads and chainmail running.
Yeah. Nigga got a bucket on his head for a helmet. Right? And buku fucking towel from fucking rooms to go. Or not rooms to go, Home Depot. As you know like PUBG and shit. Ain't gonna be that shit going on, man. But you got niggas that with niggas like that think that's gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen like that, man. It's the product is ready. Nobody should dwell here. Nobody's gonna be living here, man.
No inhabitants.
Even from what the radiation still gonna be lingering around, man.
Mm-hmm. That woodworm.
Yeah, the woodworm. Wormwood. Yeah, the wormwood.
Drink the waters and fall out.
Even Isaiah, look, Isaiah the 24, 26, it says, I'm gonna put you in the chambers of the chariot until the indignation be overpassed. That's dealing with all that, man. All the destruction, the radiation, that kill you, man.
That's just like that Planet of the Eight, you know, they had them in chart. They played.
Oh, that's
They were saying about that for big zone,
Mhm.
and they showed how America was like a desert. They
Yeah.
showed you do
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, you know that nigga got on that. He got his red ass on that beach and walking.
Yeah.
They did it. They really did it. You had to
Yep.
yeah, nigga. That's how you niggas think that's how them niggas think they gonna come out.
Yeah. Come on.
You think they gonna come out? And Jake, you ain't got enough to afford you ain't got enough to afford a bunker, man. So you ain't gonna come out like Mad Max and shit. The Duck, remember the Dudley twins, Dudley brothers?
Yeah.
They don't come out like that and shit, man.
Yeah.
Spit on the side.
They gonna come out. We'll get them jails. We'll put them out.
That's crazy.
Feathers on their head.
I knew.
Yeah, man. You devils are all. Everybody that's in America is gonna die, man. Even you in them bunkers, you gonna bake.
Ooh.
You gonna be in them bunkers just baking away, man.
Shit get baked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 20. It says, it shall never be inhabited.
You see, it says it should never be inhabited. America's never gonna be. It's only gonna be inhabited by what? Go ahead.
Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
You see? So what you niggas thinking that y'all gonna be Mad Maxing it out, man? All right? You gonna have a 2024, 2025 Bronco all parted out, riding on the three-wheel motorbikes across the GNO, the causeway, man. Going to go get spicy macaroni some fucking way. Go ahead.
It says, neither shall the Arabian paint gloves.
And then chin with them socks on. Fuck you think you doing, man? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
It says, neither shall the Arabian paint the
Neither to the Arabian fish tender. Go ahead.
neither shall the shepherds make their fold there,
Uh-huh.
but wild beasts of the desert
But straight up, it's telling you. But wild beasts of the desert,
shall lie there.
it's a lot of that. Komodo dragons, scorpions. You got different types of snakes, lizards. You know what I'm saying? Vultures and shit. That's the only thing that's gonna be over here.
Scavengers.
The scavengers. That's right. The brother said it. The scavengers of the earth, man. They're the only ones that's gonna actually dwell here in the Americas, right? Because everybody else is gonna look like. I'm gonna tell you this. It's gonna look worse. So one of you brother said it. Last of Us. It's gonna look worse than Last of Us. It's gonna look worse than I Am Legend, man.
They still have like greenery and shit. Yeah.
I got that Joel too that he had said too. You know.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
The houses shall be full of doleful creatures, all type of different birds and shit, man. Because all these, like I said, when them missiles get dropped, and the power and the concussion that they're gonna be dropped at, a lot of these buildings you see, they don't get to just top it over, just be rubble, man. It's like when you watch, like you go and take pictures of, go look at pictures of, what they call it, Palestine? How they got that shit just look like rubble, before and after. So it's gonna look. Or go look at some of the movies that got Fallout. Or what it was, that had to be with
Next side, Hiroshima.
what the this the Washington and then
Okay, Eli.
it's Eli. They give you a glimpse of how it's gonna be, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's with the lights on.
Yeah, I think
They just don't got the lights on.
yeah. So it's stupid, man.
This is 4-pack. Oh, that's simple.
Ever got there? Go ahead. That was it. Yeah. What you order from the guy on how keep all it. You order from you know, whichever. We can yeah, come back up. Go ahead. We're gonna meet it back there.
So like let's say that's shoot archer shoot a point arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so second Ezra 16 verse 13. Strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
Yes. So the arrows that he's shooting are sharp, and those arrows that he's talking about that are sharp It's what the ICBM nuclear missiles, man, coming from Russia, China. All right, what it is, Pakistan, North Korea. All these people that hold, yeah, all those people that hold nuclear capabilities. The Lord said them missiles gonna be sharp, man. Right? They're gonna make a sore slaughter. Go ahead.
And it says, shall not miss.
It
But
said he ain't gonna miss. Even when you read the scriptures, they're gonna tell you about how these missiles have GPS capabilities.
They don't break their ranks.
They're not gonna break their ranks. They're gonna hit their mark, man. Right? They got like that one missile. It lines up with the scripture that talks about it being no, it's in Isaiah. It talks about it being a fiery serpent. And why is it called that? Because they got a missile that can dodge other missiles and redirect itself back on track.
Mm.
All right. Yeah. So and how does a serpent or a snake move? It moves like this. It lines up with the scriptures, man. Huh?
They got a missile called a sidewinder.
Yeah. So if you shoot a missile, dodge that missile and then get back on track like it never left off, man.
Spirit of the Lord gonna be on.
That too.
You ain't gonna be able to stop that. They know destruction. They gonna hit they talk.
And a lot of you niggas' names on it, man. Whether you try to leave, because a lot of you niggas gonna get so bad, you niggas gonna try to leave here.
come on.
Like when I first came in the truth around the time with Comfy and all that, niggas left to go to Egypt. Then they had a war broke out over there, you niggas came your ass back. niggas throwing fucking pebbles, man. Big ass bricks over there. You niggas left and came back to America. Talking about how bad it is. It ain't gonna matter where you go, because different continents gonna get it, man. Different countries gonna get hit.
Right.
Yeah, you can't run. It's like the movie Final Destination. You can't run. You can't run from judgment. If the Lord had been sent for you to get jacked up, you can't run. Some of you niggas is gonna bring it quicker. You know? Go ahead, that was it.
What's that?
Oh my bad. Sorry.
It said, he shooteth or short and shall not miss, but they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Please read that when you get out.
God. It's arrows that he shooteth are short and shall not miss.
And they shall not miss. Meaning they're gonna hit that mark. All those coordinates, whether it be from Russia, whether it be from these different nations, they're gonna hit that mark and they're not gonna miss, man. Right? We already tell you time and time again on the highways and byways for years that America is set to get over 200 billion of them hit here. Right? Because one missile carries, it can carry 1 million warheads, man. One missile itself. You know? Jack looking at one missile. 2, 3, 4. No, they have one warhead inside of that one capsule, that warhead, millions of them. And that capsule open up until they just spread out. You know?
You showed us those videos that hit Louisiana and go through Texas and Alabama and
And like I said, I still got the app on my phone to tell you. But most of those missiles on there, they go that missile. The missiles on there only go up to the Source bomber, which that was at one time one of the world's most powerful missiles that Russia had. Man, they got shit 20 times more powerful than that now. We in hypersonic shit now.
yeah.
You know, and like the brother said, and on that app, it show you it may hit New Orleans and leave a fallout from here to fucking Tennessee, Nashville. The fallout, the radiation just blowing the wind. Everybody that way would have died. I tell you like people 800 miles away would die, man. Then they said on top of that, it'll leave an
1,500.
Yes, 15, 1,600, 1,800 mile crater in the ground. Just imagine a big ass bowl. Now we drive to Houston. That ain't number 300 miles. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 1,600. America is not from New York to California. I think it's 3,200 miles. Imagine 1,600 miles deep.
Oh my God.
That's half.
Yeah.
That's
half.
And this bitch already a bowl. It's already below sea level, so you know what's gonna happen. This bitch is gonna be covered.
Tsunamis.
It ain't gonna still be burning.
He said that the water looked like it was on fire.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, he was with the roots.
Yeah.
Angry with the roots.
Hey, asking the question. That's how bad. That's how bad the
It's
world
all
was
bad,
getting, man.
yeah. Like the walker was fun. Damn.
Yeah, and like I say, that's old technology. SARS bomb, however you said it, that's old shit. What back in the 50s
Yeah, right that time.
or so?
Yeah, there was an account from a Russian World War II that was trying to leave a city, Stalingrad, and they were just bombing that city with conventional bombs. And they said they were bombing that city so much that the river around the city was boiling.
Damn.
And that was just with conventional bombs.
River bullet. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
and say it can't happen. I just seen where the water's on fire. The water is actually fire lit on top of the water, man. You know?
Oils and shit.
Yeah, even when I worked oil and gas, we had a point where we sending like we sending like hot ass. It's like hot ass. It's dealing with welding and shit. You can see the pipe so hot that it's glowing. You can see the liquid through thick metal going through the pipe. Okay.
I say 1960.
Oh, 1961.
Damn. Trump. Well, he might have been.
That's
Yeah.
something, yeah. Well, you know, that's technology.
Yeah.
Let's say he created a Smith that blew the code. So he definitely
constantly
Advanced shit. See, that's back in the day when the nigga had them long ass cars, man. Nigga had a Bonneville, that bitch was almost a block long. You know? Yeah, see? You nigga talking like that. Nah, nigga got some technology for your ass, man. Yeah. Nigga had the watch with the pocket,
The pocket watch.
pocket wire put it with the chain. Nigga had them suspenders and shit. Back in the day. Now nigga got some shit now. Got some shit now, man. Some real advanced shit. Hypersonic missiles that just 10 times, 20 times speed of sound, man.
Mach speeds.
27.
Yeah, 27 marks and shit. You can't deal with that.
At the time, so we got a switch pistol. Man,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah. So the Lord has set this thing up, man. Lord has sped time up, sped the minds of man up to actually create these different things, man.
Shall be increased.
Yeah. Hey, the Most High, he's a bad man. All right. Guys, go ahead.
This is backing up on the point, Jay saying when you brought out earlier with the Jews going to Egypt and some going to Israel, like you can't flee from it. All right. Lord said, it's Isaiah 52 and 12. It says, for ye should not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For the Lord will go before you, and the power of Israel will be your reward. All right, and that's just pretty much backing up, brother. You can't flee this disaster, man. All right, the Lord has ordained, Babylon, also known as America, to be destroyed, and just fleeing back to the homeland of Israel or going to Africa and so on and so forth is not going to help you escape the wrath of the Lord.
Yeah, that's fire on top of water, man. Let's say it can't happen. The Lord, bad, man.
I got you.
Hey, man, and like I said, I can't wait till this fucking dump called New Orleans and then Louisiana be fucking gone off the map.
Yes.
And then, brother, holding that, when the Lord can spread the line of confusion about this bitch, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. So all you Bobby Boucher niggas get blown off the map. You, your airboats, your crawfish, all that shit, man.
That's wild.
I hate these motherfuckers, man.
Night warden.
Night ward niggas, man. Niggas with black fingernails riding a 2001 Tahoe. Can't wait. And you know I'm talking about you too, faggot. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can say that.
The long fingernails.
Yeah, some long fingernails. Playing stupid. Oh, you don't understand that? And I got some sign language for you too. It's called two erected fingers. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's how America's gonna look from the.
I can't stand that nigga, man. Don't come your ass around here either. Go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation 15 and 2. It says, and I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Yeah. I saw a sea of glass mingled with fire. And that's gonna be from what It's gonna be from the seats,
Yeah.
the front row seats of the chairs, man. Looking down, Lord will, looking down in the chamber, looking down at America burn, man. And that's what happens when you look at fire from a distance. Like I don't know if you brothers ever drove at nighttime, late at night on the Bunny Carroll Speedway.
Yeah, seeing them.
You see those
flat.
yeah, you see those the refinery. That's a burn off they're doing. Chemicals burning off. But sometimes you can catch that fire from a distance, lapping off the water, man. It look like glass on the water from a distance, man.
That's crazy.
And well, that's one thing the Most High did too with fire. The Most High made fire like it's like a hypnotizing state when you look at fire. I remember being I remember driving in the refinery, driving. What the fuck everybody doing? Everybody like this, like looking up at them smokestacks, burn, man. Fire is hypnotizing. And like I said, and the appearance of the fire is the blue flame. The bluest part of the fire, that's the hottest part. The iron shit ain't really nothing. And the Most High cold, man. Go ahead.
That's why I said when the nations saw her burning and fall off, they was like, look, they was mesmerized. Like that's they was mesmerized. Like, what the hell? It wasn't just about the trading. It was about the fact of what the fire was actually doing.
Hey, y'all ever been around y'all been around a house fire? Like the fire trucks there, everybody look at the heat. All that shit, man. The heat coming off the house. Just the fire itself.
Yeah.
Most High bad, man. The Lord said we're gonna be able to wait fire in the kingdom. You know what I mean? And the prophet said, so you can see the kids wait, man. Huh? Yeah, man.
Second one. Oh yeah, I had in 1 hour. Standard fall.
Yeah, we'll get you that.
This is Revelation
Go to 19.
18.
18 to 19.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 17.
Mhm.
It says, "For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning."
Okay, so all these ships around the world that's coming through the Panama Canal, that's coming from China, Japan, Taiwan, Vietnam, they're gonna be at sea when America get hit with those missiles. They're gonna be mesmerized at the. Man, you can imagine the flames. The flames probably gonna be fucking high as those clouds, man.
To imagine the tsunamis getting caused.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
The heat that's coming from all that shit, man.
I watched through clouds and this turned up.
Whoa, man! Motherfucker gonna be up there rocking, looking. God damn! The Lord, hey, man. Hey, the Lord gonna give an eye when it's coming to this shit, man. I was here because we all like a world event like 9/11. We can all can say I can say I was in middle school, 8th grade, morning watching the TV when that shit happened. People gonna give an eyewitness account. The men of the Lord gonna give an eyewitness account. Hey, I was in this chariot. You know, this is what happened. This is what I seen, man. You know? Wait,
This is verse 18. It says, "And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city?"
what shit is like unto America, man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, "And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for 1 hour
1 hour.
made desolate."
And that's all it's gonna take the most out of to really fully decimate America. 1 hour, man. It took you 400, 500 years to build this wicked ass cesspool, this altar to Satan. It's only gonna take the most out hour to get rid of this bitch, man. All right, 1 hour. All that rape, robbing, and murder and stealing, killing that you did, it's gonna all be for naught. Because this shit gonna be over and done with.
Cool.
And that's something to praise the Lord for, man. Lord gonna get rid of this bitch, man.
Sacrificing Bible.
Yeah. The Lord, that's funny he said that. The Lord tell you he has a controversy with this law. Go ahead, that was it? You had something?
Yeah, this is
That's,
we both.
let me get them out of the way real quick. I forgot all about it.
This is just real quick,
See that what I told you?
backing you brothers up.
This is Isaiah. There's a lot of meat on here, but I'm just go to verse 8. It says Isaiah 34 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of his recompense for the controversy of Zion."
Yep.
Verse 9. "And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch,
Yeah.
and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch."
Yeah. Everything gonna be because like I referenced 2 Peter's the 3rd chapter. All right. By all how all the elements gonna be burned with fervent heat.
Got that.
All this shit that you see, all this the water, shit gonna be turned into pitch. That shit gonna dry up, man, from the heat of those missiles.
I got that.
All right.
That 2 Peter.
Hey, places like Arizona, places like Las Vegas, there's nothing more than desert. That shit gonna be like Mall Gibraltar. You remember what is it? Mall Gibraltar? Gibraltar. Well, that shit, where the soil itself gonna turn into granite glass from all the heat, man.
Death Valley, all that.
Yeah.
Jake ain't gonna make it out of it.
Nah. Jake ain't gonna make it. If you're not
Sans being-
on the right side of history or the right side on the most highest team, you're gonna die, man.
Yes.
That's what we out here to tell you. If you're not
You're gonna die.
in the truth, you're not out here willingly,
You don't have a chance.
happily praising Yahweh Shah doing his work. You true, man.
No shot. You ain't hearing yourself. No shot. No shot.
Is it? Yeah, look. Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah,
That was
Keep going.
I could keep going. They got a lot more. I mean,
What you want to go?
I just okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Get all the meat off the bone.
Okay. Verse 10, and it says, "It shall not be quenched night nor day." Start at the top. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
Yeah,
From
smoke gonna go up forever from him, man. And when we tell you, you gotta look at this. Look at America as a whole. We tell you all the time. You got refineries, you got chemical plants, you got cars for days, you got buildings,
You got fuel. Fuel for the fire. Just fuel for the fire.
all type of shit.
Chemicals and all.
Yeah, nuclear reactors. Hey man, this bitch gonna go, man.
This is going to enhance the.
One of the places I worked at, we basically sit on the nuke. They said, man, if this motherfucker was to blow, everything within 80 miles, he'll be gone off the map. That's in the ground. All right. And like I say, motherfucker talk about how that motherfucker that's reacted or had a bad pressure coming through. You can feel the ground moving, man. Like you bouncing on the ground. So that shit in the earth. So imagine when those missiles hit. That shit gonna explode, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like agents.
Hmm?
I forget. It's a word. Chemical agent that keeps the fire burned. You know, it jump to
Hey, all those gases and shit. And I'm gonna say this too. Because when you deal with radiation, you're dealing with they measure radiation through carats. I think it's called carats, if I'm not mistaken. Because you got gamma rays. From the gamma rays, which is like a small version of radiation. Then you have the big radiation that can actually sicken you, weaken you. It can make your bones and shit weak. Those are high carats. You know, that's what's gonna be at all three here, man. Ain't nobody gonna be able to live here. No, ain't nobody gonna be able to live here. You know. But that's what niggas think though. Niggas think they gonna survive the mission.
So that Fallout movie and game is you're in a post-apocalyptic America.
Yeah, you think you're gonna be up there like 6, 7 on with the cup, looking around and shit, missiles, cars, burn, flatten, you know?
Mutants run
Yeah.
around. Shit.
Or you like that guy. He's in the silo.
get inside
Just doing that, you know? Nah, it ain't gonna happen that way, man. This shit's gonna be far worse. We just talking it. I'm talking about when them motherfuckers get the hitting, it's a whole different. Man, you talking about something that's the scripture said it's gonna shake the whole world.
Jason and Earth.
Foundation of the earth.
That's the course. Yeah, real team foot like a drum. Great.
I mean, no matter. I mean, anywhere you at on the planet Earth, you're gonna feel it, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel the earth real to and fro. That's gonna be far. That's gonna be far scarier than any earthquake, man. Any earthquake. What else? Yeah, because the closest I've ever been to, y'all ever been to Epcot Park?
Nah.
in the LA, they got a theme park called Epcot Park, but they reenact certain movies, like the movie Earthquake. Yeah, it's a real shit. They got the Jaws where you feel all you feel all the flames and shit hitting your face, like hitting you and shit. Now it's gonna be the real thing. Huh? Okay.
If I can say this, what he also saying, we talking about the nuclear reaction, but it also said that the people is gonna be fuel for the fire. Like it's actually set for them, because if you just burn earth, man, what about the people? The Lord said the people is gonna be fuel for the fire, man. Zaquan, I just want to add that the people gonna be fuel for the fire.
That too.
Yeah, yes, man. Yeah. The Lord,
Yeah, according to Isaiah 34 chapter, man.
yeah, yes.
So I can make this an altar.
I go start singing.
Yeah, the Lord won't they jump down what that one is? I'm gonna spread a lot of confusion.
Yeah, it's the next. Yeah, it's the next.
Come.
Yeah, it's the next verse.
Go ahead.
Finish off that verse 10. It says, from generation to generation it shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion.
You see, the Lord is going to stretch throughout America the line of confusion. Now, what that means, all the outlines of the different states, you got California, all right, you got the blue, New Orleans look like a blue. You have, everybody knows Texas, the outline of Texas. You got Mississippi, you got Florida. What the Lord is saying here, when he get finished with America, you're not gonna know which state is which state. So the state lines you got, it's gonna look like an etch sketch. If you ever play with the etch sketch, try to draw different shit, then you get mad or you like, fuck it, you shake it up, it's gone. That's how America's gonna look. The outline of America is gonna look like this is gonna look like a fucking blob, man. You know? And then like I say, just so, man, you know, the most High is perfect with everything you do. Why would you want such a thing to happen? Because we want our kingdom to come, man. Right. We want our kingdom to come forth in the earth. As long as we got this bitch here, we know we burning time, man. Get that one I told you. So that I think I told you 35, in that 32. Go ahead.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 35. It says, they shall smite one another.
You're talking about this whole thing is talking about the missiles, right? Talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles and how devastating it is. Go ahead.
It says, and they shall smite down a great multitude of the stars upon the earth,
Yeah.
even their own stars.
Yeah. So a lot of these people on the earth, these celebrities, these big wigs, they ain't gonna give a damn. They're gonna smite them down too, man. You think the Lord give a damn about who the fuck is a nigga named Lil Wayne? No. The Lord don't care about who you deem as celebrity. They have nothing to the Most High, man. Go ahead.
All right, it says, and blood shall be from the sword unto the belly,
Ooh.
and the dung of men unto the camel's hole. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth. And they that see the wrath shall be afraid.
And they that see the wrath should be afraid. Right? And it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon how Yahushua gonna leap off the throne, and everything gonna proceed behind it is gonna be dead, man. So America, the world, this world itself, this realm itself is gonna meet dead itself, man. Right? Go ahead.
It says love don't fill the heavens. When Yahushua is gonna go up, blood going up. It's like it's saying.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south and from the north, and another part from the west, and strong winds shall arise from the east.
Yeah.
And
So that's Jeremiah 51:1. Yep. Those destroying winds from those nukes. The brother just showed a video. You get the flash first, then everything comes back. Then you see that mushroom cloud going, You see the stem from the mushroom cloud. Everything else, after that, you get everything else fucking blow you away, man. Like all these boats and shit they got here, that shit gonna be somewhere else. Burn to pieces, man. Cars, buildings, signs, you name it. And the Lord gonna cleanse the earth, because what we know too, fire is a cleansing agent. Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, Al.
It says, and strong wind shall arise from the east and shall open it, and the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear toward the east and west, wind shall be destroyed. Verse 40, the great and mighty clouds shall be lifted up full of wrath, and the star that they may make all the earth afraid,
God.
and them that dwell therein.
Mhm.
And they shall pour out over every high and eminent place
Every-
a horrible star.
Every high eminent place. New Orleans is an eminent place. It's a place that's held high regard to certain people in the world. New York, California, what's some other places? Las Vegas. Yeah, you name it. Well, read that part again about the horrible stuff. Because when has stars became horrible?
Right.
Like when I look up at a star, I'm like, oh, look at these. It's homeless. Yeah, homeless is twinkling. That's talking about the missile. Because even like if we was to look at a missile be shot off from a long distance, it looked like a star coming from out of the earth into the heavens and back into the heavens. That's why it's called a horrible star, because it's talking about it's depicting the missiles from a great distance, man. Because all you can see is the booster is being shot. Go ahead.
It says,
Read it again.
and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place a horrible star, fire and hail and flying swords.
Fire and hail and flying swords. Talking about missile destruction. Okay, go ahead.
And many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters.
Okay. Hole's gonna be dried up, man. All right. By the time the Lord get friends, you're gonna be able to walk across the causeway from the south shore to the north shore. All right. You're gonna just be a desert, man.
Go back to that.
Yeah.
Or angry with the ring.
Yeah.
So
That was it.
no, you got one.
Okay.
43, huh?
42.
Okay. It says, fire, hail, and flying swords, and many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters, and they shall break down the cities and walls,
It said do what?
and break down the cities and
So
walls.
all these cities, all right, all these places that got high walls, different places like that, this shit gonna get broken down, man. Joel, and when you read Joel, it talks about how they gonna the Lord called the missiles mighty men. He said they gonna leap over walls. All right. They really said great people in the strong.
I've been ever the light, need to shut before after.
Yeah. That's some shit you know, and the Lord gonna use all of them too, man. All the missiles are gonna be used. All right, it ain't gonna be not one missile left is preserved. All of them gonna get used throughout the different continents. You remember I did that remember back in the day I did that video DEFCON. Yeah. The DEFCON video. When they show you it's a simulation of World War III, how everybody was fighting, ground fighting, aerial fighting with the planes, submarines. Then somebody said, no man, fuck all that. They just hit the button. And one person hit the button, what happened? Everybody hit the button. And then from there, what you had? They showed one missile. You seen a missile on the radar do this. Hits New York. 3.4 million dead. Instantly.
Instantaneous.
Dead. Y'all, the world not ready for that, man. You're not ready for that. On top of the people that the Lord gonna Yahweh Shah gonna slay. He gonna do some killing too. You can't forget that. Yahweh Shah gonna do some killing too. Angels gonna do some killing. Plenty. And you ain't gonna punch him in the face. You gonna be Will Smith, open the shit up and then you just punch the angel. That ain't gonna happen, man. Next thing you know, you're gonna just wake up like this in the kingdom. He's thinking he's gonna punch. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's gonna remember. I swung and damn, yeah, you're a baby again, man. Wake up in Hebrew Huggies, man.
One of the brothers, one of the brothers' daughter had like a testimony. She said that when the people saw Yahushua, they instantly just got blood come out the eyes, pit the stomach. He said before he even got there, he was stepping on people, but the sole of his foot would touch them, they would just splatter. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that Dr. Manhattan. When Dr. Manhattan put his hand up. Yeah.
You about to see a real Doctor Strange, man. Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
You Doctor Strange? Oh, that bit fire. You see Doctor Strange, you gonna all type of scriptures gonna come to your head, man. We split. Huh? That's how we gonna be some real Doctor Strange, man.
Boy, dude.
When you be over,
Oh yeah. Go ahead. That was it.
No, I was just saying about the testimony.
How many of those?
I got it.
I wonder back there.
You got one?
yeah.
You got one? You got one? And then we're gonna hit it on to we're gonna hit it on y'all three. Get out of here, man. Hopefully.
Good. This is Revelation
Checking off the mic drop scripture, man. They telling you to go. They trying to be the mic drop, man. Let me go on purpose.
Come on. Revelation 6, I'm gonna start at 13. And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as the fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And heaven departed as a scroll.
See, that's that mushroom cloud, man. It says heaven departed as a scroll. Where?
When it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna come into a time where whole continents are gonna be there no more. New continents, new fresh earth. What it is? The tsunamis and shit gonna cause. We're gonna have what they call new Pangea.
Yeah, I mean, look how waters did.
Huh?
Look what waters did. Created continents.
Yeah.
Yes. So imagine.
Yes. Imagine fire. Imagine these waves crashing into these different islands and shit. Some of them gonna be there. Or new shit gonna pop up.
The earth not gonna be recognizable.
Yeah.
Brand new.
They're gonna be made afresh, man. Which IYC don't understand that they're fresh. You don't understand it. But go ahead and read that part again.
Kind of. Revelation 6 and 14. And the heaven departeth as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Go ahead.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
Which we go in. If you go into understand how the Lord gonna deal with that, he's gonna deal with Amos the first 1 down to 4. All right.
Amos 9.
Amos 9. My bad. Amos 9. Amos 9 and
1 to 4.
1 to 4. You know. All right. Even the other scripture where the Lord said, "Wherever you at, die or dare." He's telling you that I'm there. You go in there. If you go in the earth, I'm there. You go in the depths of the sea, I'm there.
Yeah.
No, you go into because these devils got. No, I'm bringing on the video, man. These devils got technology where they can fly a plane into a mountain and just land that bitch inside of a mountain, man. They gonna try to hide themselves. Y'all, everyone you brothers ever seen the Doomsday Bunker? They got all these truckers that they have secret videos of them going dry down.
Mm-hmm.
You forgot boats, doors, massive ass fucking doors, man. Yeah. They bringing all type of food.
Whole city.
Supplies, it's a whole city down there, man.
They got underwater activities.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the submarines, they trying to go down too. On the Viking thing on
They trying to escape. They trying to escape their judgment, man.
space too. They stay trying to go everywhere.
Oh, we're gonna
Yes, bro.
knock on your door like bro, man. Boom, 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 boom. Big ass thick doors they got on the boat.
Dance.
Oh yeah, that's like down.
I'm gonna do it.
Dance.
Y'all seen that video that gorilla took that dude and the thing by his leg? When he was like that? Drag when you bitches backwards like that. By your legs. I think that nigga Kane did that. Walking with him. Well, dude, hey man, you devils got a lot coming to you though, man. You know? That's why like you always spark up, you know, just talking about y'all, man, always spark up something. You devils got something coming. And a lot of you know it, man. Hey, they don't call them purpose for it. What they prepping for? For judgment. For a play. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Yeah, so why Pastor Pork Chop and Deacon Rib Tips ain't bringing this up? Why they not talking about the day of the Lord? Why they not talking about how the Lord's coming back to straight kick ass and take names, man? All right? You people out your goddamn minds, man. What was it on that? You go ahead. I'll go in on that part, man.
It's Baruch 4 and 33. It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away her rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned in the morning, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting.
Yeah, fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, man. And the Lord gonna be with this shit. She telling me the Lord's gonna kill millions on top of millions of people? Yes. Yes. The one that you're gonna call Jesus Christ, he's coming back to kill people, man. Yeah. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back to wreak havoc, man. That's why. Because really, the head of all this shit is the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church is lying to all you, man. They lie to all you other denominations and you different people, different ethnic groups. They lie to y'all, man. Yahweh Shai is not a man to be played with. He gonna show you. Go ahead,
It reads, it says, for her fire shall come upon her, for fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. That's it.
Yeah. That goes to what's that one? Put my tongue.
That was that Jeremiah.
What we got to I forgot the name of it. They tell you about the devils, Revelations. It's simply going into what that brother read.
Revelation 18. Cage.
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's nothing but the same thing with this brother read in Isaiah the 13th chapter, right? It's the same thing. Telling you what's going to be dwelling over there, man. All right, birds. Yeah, that's simply the same thing. Which show you that the Bible, everything is like a puzzle. It matches up with each other, man. Right? The Apocrypha go with the scriptures go with the Apocrypha, and everything lines up. All right?
They're all given the same visions.
That's right.
They're just describing the same thing differently.
Baruch was the understudy to Jeremiah. That's why they talking about the same.
Go ahead. I'll end it on this right here.
It's the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and he shall rain it upon him while he's eating.
Why he's eating? Because this devil is going to try to accomplish his new world order, but the Lord's going to upset that. He's going to pull the rug right up from under this devil, man. All right? And these devils, because like I said, you devils think you different families out there, ruling families, you believe that you're going to be in forever ruling until times get better. And we know times ain't getting better.
And the houses remain.
Yeah, you think you're gonna just keep doing the same shit, man.
Yeah.
You think you believe that you're gonna chip everyone too, man. It's not gonna happen. All right, go ahead.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
What's that talking about? Nothing other but the missile. The ICBM intercontinental ballistic missile. That's what it's talking about. That's the boiled steel, the iron weapon. All right? Go ahead.
I said it says it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea,
What's the body? The body is the silos that houses them before they get launched off, man. Because most of these places like America has silos. They got silos everywhere, man. In certain parks, you think you just walking over concrete. There's a whole fucking silo. The doors open up, and then you have a whole big ass missile, probably about big as big as one of them buildings right there, man. Come out the ground. What the fuck Jacob do then? You know, big ass missile come out the ground. Yeah.
Sorry, boy. I say Fergus.
Yeah, he gonna shoot all the mud, man. Go ahead, brother.
The dirt.
Yes.
He's kind of dirty. It says it is drawn and cometh out of the body.
Mhm.
Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall.
Yeah, the glittering sword. Cause like I said, from a distance, with the rocket booster, it look like it's glittering, man. It look like a star coming from the earth going into the heavens, man. And like I said, these missiles have stages. They come from all the silos. They get to certain feet. Once a piece break off, then it gets to the outer layer of the heavens. And what happens? Another piece breaks off. That piece propels it from one side of the earth to the other. Then after so long, it's coming back down. Another piece breaks off into it's just the warhead. The warhead breaking. The warhead detonates hundreds of feet before it hits
impact. Yeah.
giving off a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
That what puts craters in the ground, man. Then you have that radiational wave. I guess that's what you call it, right? That wave that it burns up everything slowly.
That's some destruction.
Man, like I said, if you haven't, go look at for you out there that don't know, go look at the on YouTube. Go look at the testing they do with the pigs. They put the pigs they put the pigs in the cage, bunch of cages along the desert, and let the missile go off. And go watch those pigs after, man. Go watch how they use it. It'd be a full school bus. That bitch not gonna paint off that bitch.
Yeah. Paint look like dust getting
Yeah,
knocked off.
the building do this. You look at a person house,
Yeah, I see it.
just take everything off, man. All the paint, wood, the fucking palm tree. The palm tree just get that palm tree just blows back, man. Yes, yeah. What I think they say, even if you looking at it with direct eyes, you blind.
Yeah, instantly.
Oh, blind. You could be miles away. You gonna get blind, man.
And the boy Eli, then when they look at glass,
That's how he was blind.
A lot of people went blind. But that's how you
And his body had radiation.
had
from it, so-
radiation on it.
Yeah, man. That shit ain't nothing to play with. You know, I know some people that used to deal with that gamma ray shit because we used to weld pipes up. You had to put the gamma rays low frequency of radiation on the pipes. The people who somebody hit me, but I want to beat them. Well, you know, they did that, and even some of the people that work there, they bones sort of get brittle all the time. That was radiation, man. The most side bad, man. Go ahead.
It says, yea, the glittering sword
Mhm.
cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon them. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him.
A fire not blown. What is that? What is that? Look like this. Like I said, not in the middle of the Lord, we can understand that. The average Joe out there that reads this at Antioch New Hope Baptist Ministry, them niggas can't understand it, man. All right? They don't understand it. Go ahead.
Every other type of fire blows with oxygen.
Yeah.
This gonna be a fire that comes from hydrogen.
Mm-hmm.
Says a fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle.
Yeah. So wherever, if you left in America, it's gonna go ill with you, man.
Bad.
Bad. It's gonna go extremely bad for you, man. And if you think, for you newcomers, for you Bible thumpers, go read Zechariah, the 14th chapter, 12th verse. That's ill. I remember when the apostle was on 34th and Broadway, they first read that. Oh shit. I had to read that. It says that. It says what it says, man. That's ill. And like I said, we're doing what we're doing right now because we don't want to be a part of it. The other brothers out there in the other churches around Babylon the Great, around the world, doing what they're doing because we don't want to be a part of that. Of that, we want to get the mark of exemption on us, man. All right? Huh? Yeah, we want to get that, man. We don't want to get left in this. Like we always say, we've been saying for years in GMS, I would rather go through the spiritual fire than go through that fire that's coming from the heavens, man. That fire and brimstone. All right, so with that, we're gonna end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to once again, double honor to our elders, the elders apostles of GMS. All right, peace, blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect and to the sincere out there. Shalom. Shalom. Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Baba Bob. Come now, Shalom. Shalom.